Jonquel just did this really cool move, and I was like, I gotta give it to Jonquel. I could never hate her.
Last name Jones on it.
Period. We might be family. I'm just like. Hey y'all, what's up? How you doing? Welcome back to our channel for our next episode of Jonesing for the Dub. Now girl, we got a lot to get into per usual as we are underway for the regular season of the WNBA. So let's get right into it with the Weekly W. We gotta talk about where the money resides. I wore a little green for some money to invest in women's sports. If you haven't already, you probably should. But the city of Las Vegas is setting the tone because they just invested in their team, the Las Vegas Aces, by sponsoring every single player on the team with $100,000 each. I know that's right. God is good all the time. However, we are giving the WNBA itself a little side eye because, girl, what is this that we're hearing about investigation? What are you investigating? Like, please be for real with me. The city of Las Vegas is not the same entity as the Las Vegas Aces organization. This $100,000 is a sponsorship, just like Asia Wilson having a sponsorship from Nike, Candace Parker in the past having a sponsorship from Adidas. Brands are allowed to have their sponsorships on top of the salaries of all these WNBA players. The Las Vegas Ace organization themselves cannot add any more sponsorship for these players because of the salary cap. So WNBA, what is there to investigate? I would really like to know because, girl, we're giving you a little side eye because it's giving a couple of things, but I won't say it here. I'll let you see it on Twitter especially, but girl, we might need to do better. We have some scores updates as well as some of our favorite plays that we like to go over with you. First up, of course, the New York Liberty versus the Indiana Fever. Sabrina was shooting the hell out of that ball, so I gotta give it to them. And speaking of Sabrina, one of my favorite plays of the game that I have to highlight is Sabrina faking out Caitlin Clark, getting the entire court to look that way, and then popping that three and giving us a why not. I know that's right, Sabrina, you ate that. Next for Saturday's games, we had the Los Angeles Sparks versus the Las Vegas Aces. That was a battle, girl. My favorite play of the game came from rookie Kate Martin. Kate Martin being able to block a 6'7" player's attempt at a putback. Girl, that was so much fun to see, and we all were having the same reaction as Kelsey Plum because you did that. Next, we have the Chicago Sky versus the Dallas Wings. Another battle. Let me just say this whole season so far, everybody has been battling. It has been very much fun to watch, and truly my favorite play of the game is anything that Diamond DeShields did in that to lead up to the win for the Sky. She was going off in the way that we know Diamond can. So congratulations to you, girl. Lastly, we have from Saturday's games, the Atlanta Dream versus the Phoenix Mercury. The Phoenix Mercury were able to take this win at the very end with a very impressive three from Sophie Cunningham. Gotta give it to her. Kahleah Copper was the leading scorer with 38 points, a career high for her. She was my favorite plays of the game, especially the reverse layup that she was able to do, a little sauce, a little finesse. I know that's right, Kahleah. Congratulations to the Mercury on their win, and congratulations on a career high for Kahleah. For Sunday the 19th, we had the Seattle Storm versus the Washington Mystics. That was a great game. The Seattle Storm were able to take their first win of the season there. Favorite play of the game has got to be Jewel Lloyd, the female Mamba. She was Kobe's protege. If you don't know, then you should know because you should be a real Kobe fan to know that. But for Monday, May 20th, we have the Seattle Storm versus the New York Liberty. Another great game. One of my favorite plays of the game is definitely the footwork by Jonquel Jones. Jonquel is such a force down low in the game. She's very tall, and when you're tall, you automatically have more muscle and things to move around on the court. For her to move so swiftly and to be so impactful in the game, it's absolutely immaculate to see the type of footwork she has. So she's got to have my favorite play of the game. Shout out to you, Jonquel. Lastly, for May 20th, we have the Connecticut Sun versus the Indiana Fever. Talk about a battle. One of my favorite plays, though, was definitely an N1 from Ty Harris. Ty Harris is such a great point guard, a very quick point guard, and get the ball to anybody, but also she can take it to the goal herself. And so I really thought her N1 in that game was such a cool play. Those are all of the games that we have to recap for you. So let's move on to some fun, some little sexy, some fashion with Glam Dunk. Just want to say a disclaimer. I don't want anyone to think I'm a fashion expert. Yes, I look good today, period. However, I just think We should appreciate the tunnel fits, the work that these ladies put into their fits to look absolutely stunning before they go out and play very competitive basketball. These are not in any particular order. This is not me ranking them from best to worst. No, we just think these ladies deserve appreciation. So with that, let's get into it. First up, we have Stewie with this suit. I know that's right. Stewie did not come to play this year because I kid you not, all the tunnel fits have been absolutely fire. Absolutely, Stewie. Loved it. Moving on to the queen, the girl, Miss Asia Wilson, my soror period. She did not come to play in the freaking skirt, the shirt, the heels. Girl, I don't really like heels, but on Asia, I was thinking about wearing some heels because the red, everything, the way it complemented each other, absolutely, man. We love to see it, Asia. Next, we have the revenge body herself, Miss Kelsey Plum, the Puerto Rican princess deliciosa. We love to see it. You ate that, period. Y'all, the cut off, the no bra, Kelsey, I literally was in awe. I was shocked. I went to the gym immediately. Revenge is best served cold, and she was ice cold, okay? Anyway, next we have Miss Cameron Brink, the rookie with her Got League Pass. I know that's right, Cameron. That was so clever to remind people that the WNBA League Pass is available for purchase. I just thought it was really cute, and I really loved that Cameron was able to incorporate that, but also come to us with some fashion. I know that's right, Cam, period. So moving on, next we have Miss Angel Reese, the Bayou Barbie, now the Chi-Town Barbie, period. Angel did tell us she was gonna give comfy yet a fit for the home games, and she was gonna give true fits come to step for away games. So we got to see her comfy fit for this home game, and she came to step. I loved the pants, the simple shirt. It was really great for you, Angel. Loved it, loved the red handbag as well. You go, girl. So next, we have, this is actually a pair just because they came to step. They are married, so we love to see it. DeWanda Bonner and Alyssa Thomas. In that leather, that black. I was like, I need a man right now just to wear this outfit, just to recreate it, because I loved it. And then the holding hands, we know y'all love each other and it's so beautiful. I want to see it every week and I know we will. That was immaculate. I can't wait to see more couple fits for the rest of the season. Those were our favorite players and their glam dunk, their fashion, their fits. But we gotta give a special shout out to the WNBA's favorite mascot, Ellie the Elephant, with her tunnel fit walk. Ellie with the telly. Ellie with the telly. Girl, I got a couple. Let me come step with you because you ate that. We love you, Ellie. We had to give you a shout out as part of our glam dunk. But that's all we have for glam dunk. So let's move on to our next segment, Rookies on the Rise. Rookies on the Rise is a new segment that we have to give props, big ups to, especially this rookie class. They are doing some big things. They have great star power, and every day some type of news is coming out about them. So we want to give them their own segment where we focus on news surrounding the rookies. And first up, we got to talk about our girl, Caitlin Clark. She has become the first female athlete, or the first athlete in general, since Michael Jordan to get a signature basketball collection with the company Wilson. Ciao. So anyway, congratulations, Caitlin. We love that for you. But some more rookies on the rise. Big shout out to Champs Only, Camila Cardoso and Angel Reese for being featured in the NBA Finals commercial. It was so cool that they were able to incorporate these women because they are champs. They both won NCAA titles in 2023 as well as in 2024. So Champs Only, big ups to y'all. We love to see the NBA include the WNBA in their content, as they should, period. And next, we have to give a shout out to the LA Sparks rookies, Cameron Brink and Rakia Jackson, as they were throwing out the first pitches at the LA Dodgers baseball game. All right, I don't really like baseball, but I'll watch it for more WNBA players throwing first pitches. Also, Aaliyah Edwards did do the same. She threw out the first pitch for the Washington Nationals. If you don't know, Aaliyah Edwards is a rookie on the Washington Mystics WNBA team. So I'm so happy for her to be able to do something like that and to get the big ups and the attention that she deserves, because she is a force to be reckoned with, and we can't wait to see more of her WNBA career as it keeps progressing. Another shout out, we gotta go back to the Bayou Barbie, the Chi-Town Barbie now, Angel Reese, as she and her teammates were brought to the stage with Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla. I love to see it. One, I know Angel was the main person invited to these, but the camaraderie and just being a girl's girl that she is, to bring her teammates along with her, Diamond Shields, Dana Evans, and more teammates, it was really cool to see them all come together and for them to give Angel a big shout out on stage. Well, that's a star. Like I told y'all, the Angel Reese effect is real. Another piece of news from the Chi-Town Barbie, girl, the goods just keep on coming. I know that's right. She is now a co-owner of the DC Power FC, which is a professional women's soccer team in her home state of Maryland. Angel did tweet that she was so excited to be able to give back to her home state and invest in women's sports, period. So big ups to you, Angel. To be so young and to already be making these moves is an amazing thing to do. I hope more players are able to do this. And we've seen that with people like Sue Bird being able to give ownership into the Seattle Storm. So I love that Angel is able to do this, and big congratulations to her. I know that's right. And lastly, as part of our Rookies on the Rise, we have to give a shout out to Nika Mule of the Seattle Storm. Because of her visa and working those things out, she hasn't been able to play just yet, but we miss seeing on the court. Her debut is supposed to be happening this week. Big shout out to you, Nika. We hope to see you on the court for the rest of the season, but we miss you, and Seattle Storm, get her right, because we need her. So that was our segment, Rookies on the Rise. And for a little extra razzle dazzle, we have another new segment for y'all that we're calling Tweets of the Week. If you don't know, WNBA Twitter is one of the best places on social media. It's absolutely hilarious while also being informative. So we thought it would be a fun idea to go through some of the funniest tweets that we saw this week and just give a little laugh, a little kiki, so you can get involved as well, know some people to follow on. So let's get into our tweets of the week. Speaking of tweets, honey, we have got a bone to pick with especially these new fans on Twitter, because y'all have bullied my baby Aaliyah Boston off of Twitter. If you don't know, she's a player on the Indiana Fever. She was last year's 2023 Rookie of the Year. If you don't know, I will continue to go down her accolades. However, there have been some of the most disgusting tweets sent her way after the Connecticut Sun defeated the Indiana Fever. One thing to note, basketball is a team sport. Losing a game or winning a game doesn't come down to one player. Caitlin is in her first WNBA season. Aaliyah is only in her second, so we have to give them the grace to be able to get into their rhythm and play well together and to gel. They're learning each other's good things as well as their bad things and working through the kinks of getting there. Their coach is also only in her second season. So instead of coming down on Aaliyah for missing what people say a wide open layup was, it wasn't. She went through 3 defenders to get to that layup, and that's hard to make. So please don't come at her for that. Probably get into the rhythm halfway through this season, but we need to give them that grace rather than coming down on them. And just to remind you of who Aaliyah Boston is, because a lot of y'all are only paying attention to Caitlin, again, a great player, but Aaliyah has the accolades. She is a 2-time SEC Player of the Year, a 2-time National Player of the Year. Before Clark won her Player of the Year, Aaliyah won it twice in a row, just to remind you. She was the 2022 NCAA Final Four Most Outstanding Player, and she was also a national champion that year. She was the 2023 Rookie of the Year, the #1 all-pick of last year's draft, and she was an all-star in her first season. So do me a favor and put some respect on Aaliyah Boston's name. And when you tweet about her, make sure you know what you're talking about when it comes to the game. These are people living real lives, playing games at a high level that none of us can play. I can't play the level of Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark, so why would I be coming so harshly down on them for having an off game, missing one shot, whatever? Promise you, us longtime fans and vets, we don't play when it comes to these players because we know what they go through. So pay attention, do your research, and then tweet. Thank you. And now, let's get into the funny tweets of the week. Our first funny tweet of the week, absolutely hilarious, says, NBA players should be looking at the chemistry between AT and Dawana and start contemplating marrying their teammates. Honestly, fair. Who do y'all think would get married in the NBA? I have some theories. I think Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown should get married. I'm just kidding. But absolutely hilarious. Another one of our tweets comes from WNBA player herself, Miss DeJanae Carrington. Girl, come to the front. Melissa, you too, because you thought we didn't see you back there. But DeJanae tweeted, as she should. And if you don't know, this is in reference to Dejanay Carrington blocking Erica Wheeler's shot, and Erica getting a little hyped up, a little upset at this block shot, and Alyssa just stepping in, being like chill on her teammate. If you don't know, Dejanay and Alyssa used to date. I absolutely love the lovers quarrel, but I think it was funny that Dejanay got on Twitter and said, as she should, and all of WNBA Twitter was talking about Alyssa wanting to get her family back and wanting to fight for Dejanay, and it's just so messy. And speaking of, one of the tweets that we thought was funny in regards to this situation was with a future meme. My teammate got a little out of hand. Sorry about that, but seeing your lockdown defense makes me miss when you had me locked down. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. Girl. From Dejanay's tweet to this tweet, I've been in tears for the past 2 days. It's just, I love that Dejanay's laughing along with us. I'm sure Alyssa is too, but y'all are so funny and messy as hell. And I'm with the mess. Listen, as long as I'm not in it, I'm gonna be watching with my popcorn and my Kit Kat. Girl. Absolutely hilarious. Next tweet of the week is from the face of WNBA herself, Miss Sydney Colson of the Las Vegas Aces. As I mentioned before, the Las Vegas Aces were being investigated by the WNBA because of the sponsorship that the city of Las Vegas provided for all of these players. And Sydney Colson just woke up and went through a string of hilarious tweets regarding this investigation. And one of my favorites was definitely, another word for investigate is study. We have studs on our team, so I think we should actually open up an investigation because this is some sort of dyke witch hunt at this point. Girl, she tweeted this at 12 p.m. my time, which means it was 9 a.m. in Las Vegas. She woke up and chose violence. Absolutely hilarious. I want to talk about a tweet from Angel Reese when she was on stage with Glorilla. Speaking of Glorilla, and in this, you can see Diamond DeShields in the back giving her best. You're doing amazing, sweetie. And Angel herself talking about look at Diamond in the back. I just thought that was so cute and a great way to end our funny tweets of the week. We'll get even funnier and even messier as the season goes on because y'all know if you are new to WNBA Twitter, you don't know. But if you've been here, you know how messy and funny WNBA Twitter gets. So this is only the beginning, girl. That's all that we have for tweets of the week. But if you saw some that you think we missed, or if you want to send us some on our Twitter at Jones and for the Dove, feel free to tweet me, send them to me, DM them to me so we can read them on next episode if you want. Before we close out, we do have to talk about some of the most highly anticipated matchups coming this week. Specifically on Saturday, the 25th, we have the New York Liberty versus the Minnesota Lynx. The competition level that we're going to have with the Liberty and the Lynx, you do not want to miss that. So make sure you tune in. Breanna Stewart versus Nafisa Collier, girl. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Every person down these two lineups are going to go head to head. So I cannot wait to watch it. I hope you cannot wait to watch it. We also have the Indiana Fever versus the Las Vegas Aces. Of course, with Caitlin Clark and Leah Boston going up against like Asia Wilson and Kelsey Plum is also a highly anticipated matchup. But I think the biggest one that's going to draw people in is rookie Caitlin Clark, who played at Iowa, playing against her former teammate, Kate Martin, another rookie who has been getting a lot of playing time with the Aces, and them going head to head instead of as teammates, but as more so rivals, like anyone that we made as a rival, but going up against each other. So fun to watch because we've never seen them apart. So I think everyone's going to be looking forward to seeing that, especially Iowa fans. But make sure to tune into that as well because I expect that to be a pretty good game. That's all we have for you today. I do want to give one disclaimer. So next week is Memorial Day, so we will not be having a new episode. Look forward to our next episode after this one coming the first week of June. And you might see a little something, a little background might be looking a little different to you if you see it pointed out. But make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Click that little notification bell if you want to see when we drop our episodes. And of course, make sure to follow us on all of our social media on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter at Jones and for the Dove. Thank you for tuning into our episode. We'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all. This is, yes, we're sidebarring this for after the post rap kiki.